Okay, so let's talk about the football side of the game coming up on Sunday between the Dolphins and the Patriots. Teddy Bridgewater will start. Here's Mike McDaniel talking about the fact that Teddy will be back under center for the Miami Dolphins.
I met with Teddy yesterday. I was, exchanging ideas and talking through some stuff all the way till like 10:15 last night. Then it was his bedtime. And so moving forward today and, the whole team's approach is Teddy Bridgewater's the starter.
Who the hell goes to bed at 10:15? That's what I want to know. 10:15 Eastern time? Are you kidding me? 10:15 Pacific is more like it for me, but maybe that's why Teddy Bridgewater is a highly functioning athlete and I'm not. Now, Chris, we know that the Dolphins couldn't win a game when Tua wasn't playing. Do you have faith in Teddy with the season basically on the line now for the Dolphins in the final 2 weeks?
I do have faith in Teddy. I mean, we know he's experienced. He's one of the better backups in football. Now, it's never easy to be thrown in this situation where it's like, I mean, you haven't played football really, and his chance to play, he got hurt, so he didn't really get to, work out any of the kinks in his game when he did get to take over for Tua. But, I mean, if you got one guy with experience and you feel comfortable in the situation, Teddy's certainly one of the guys that's at the top of the list. Now, we saw what he did against the Bengals. I mean, they moved the ball a little bit against the Bengals. He made some big throws down the field. So the offense can still be explosive and scary. I don't know if the RPO game and all that's going to be as good. That's where Tua really is. He's got a gift there for how quick he can get out of his hands. And, of course, he's got great experience doing that, even back into college where it's still probably a new thing to Teddy Bridgewater to a degree. He probably dabbled in it, but hasn't made it a mainstay of his, repertoire like a Tua has. But this is still a dangerous football team with a ton of weapons, a guy that's played quarterback, and they're playing a team in New England that we know is good but not great. And they got an offense up in New England that ain't that special to where you can go, wait, I don't need to make a ton of plays here. If I'm just smart, get the ball here, get the ball there. Our defense should be able to hang in there with Mac Jones and company and give them issues. I think they'll be just fine this week, and then we'll see about Week 18.
Repertoire. With a little flair at the end.
You like that?
From accidental scholar to intentional scholar. Very well done.
Thank you.
Very well done.
Thank you.
Somebody got a word of the day calendar for Christmas, I think.
No, not me. Not me. Nobody in my family is even smart enough to get a word of the day calendar for me, so that's not going to happen.
The Dolphins are clinging to the last spot. One of the realities, just because you add extra games doesn't mean that you push the excitement deeper into the season. Teams are going to lock up their spots. And there's really only two spots up for grabs in the AFC. The AFC South Championship, which is going to happen next weekend, quite possibly the last game of the year on NBC, because it's likely going to be win or go home for the Jaguars and the Titans. But you look at the Dolphins, are at number 7. They have very, very little wiggle room. You got a cluster of 7 and 8 teams nipping at your heels. One false move and you are out. So this becomes critical for Teddy Bridgewater. And this is the opportunity. Look, I still feel bad for him with that crazy knee injury from late August of 2016 that derailed what could have been a breakout year for the Vikings. Who knows how he would have been and what he would have become if he didn't go through that knee injury. But here's a golden opportunity. Remember when they signed him and he did that kind of passive-aggressive, the door's open for me to win the job, all that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, here's your chance.
Right.
You wanted to have a chance to play. Here's your chance to play with the season on the line and the postseason in front of you if you can just hold on. If you can win this game, if you can hold on, beat the Jets Week 18, win the next 2 games, and you're going to be in.
Yes, it's unfortunate what happened early in his career, but man, he's got a chance to, be the quarterback of a team that can make noise. Even though they've lost 4 games, as we discussed, you kind of go through it. Okay, the 49er game, they weren't outclassed. They weren't. And as we broke down in that game, if Tua was on in that game, that was really one of his most inaccurate games as a quarterback this year. They could have won that game. Nonetheless, they could have put up like 500 yards of offense on the best defense in football. Okay, the next week they lose to the Chargers. Tough battle. They had a good game plan. They posed some issues. Man, did we both felt good after their loss in Buffalo? You went, man, they kind of outplayed Buffalo. It's just Josh Allen made some crazy plays to win the game for them, but the better team on the field looked like the Dolphins that night. And then last weekend, I mean, come on. You know, they play the Packers 20 times. They beat them 19 times. I mean, that was a miracle the Packers won. It wasn't just 2 horseshoes. It was 3 horseshoes and a shamrock up their ass to win that one. That really was. So this is where I go, man, Teddy, yeah, they win this one this week. They got, what, the Jets in Week 18? The Dolphins would be like at the top of the list of teams I wouldn't want to see coming into town wild card weekend if I'm one of the teams that's hosting a game. Damn. Xavier Howard, crazy defense, puts pressure on you. Those guys on offense. So we'll see if Teddy can capitalize.
Yeah, and that's something that between the Bills, Chiefs, and Bengals, one of those teams is going to be the 2 seed if the Dolphins end up being the 7th seed, and we'll have to host the Miami Dolphins to commence the wild card round. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.